Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving straight into Anasup Consulting's core thesis on how AI is absolutely gutting repetitive office workflows. We're going to skip all that sci-fi doomsday hype, the whole robots taking over the world thing. Instead, we're looking at the actual reality of the modern workplace. It's all about how you can finally stop grinding through manual execution and actually start reclaiming your time.
Section 1. The repetitive task trap, or as we all know it, the daily grind. So to kick things off, I want you to honestly ask yourself a question. Are you a human or are you a macro? Think about how much of your day is spent just mindlessly copying and pasting data from one window to another. You know the exact feeling I'm talking about, right? You've got a spreadsheet open on one monitor, maybe a customer database or your inbox on the other, and you are literally just acting as a human bridge between two pieces of software. You're effectively doing the job of a simple computer macro. It's exhausting, it's super prone to human error, and frankly, there's absolutely no way our highly evolved human brains were built to spend hours doing this. Let's talk about those common, soul-crushing office tasks. The exact types of robot work that just eat up our days. We're talking analyst data entry, copying and pasting information until your eyes literally glaze over. Inbox sorting, deciding which folder an email belongs in for the 50th time before noon. And of course, repetitive scheduling and administration. We somehow completely normalize these tasks as just, part of the job. But Anasup Consulting points out a pretty hard truth here. This friction drains your cognitive battery long before you can tackle the actual high-value problem-solving that drives your career forward.
Moving right along to Section 2, enter AI automation, the Anasup solution.
Okay, so what exactly is AI workflow automation? We are talking about a totally practical, everyday shift. Basically, it's the process of integrating artificial intelligence to automatically execute those repetitive office tasks and manual workflows. Think of it kind of like having an impossibly fast, perfectly accurate digital assistant working quietly in the background. It reads the context of the data, categorizes it, and routes it exactly where it needs to go, all without a single manual click from you.
Now, here's a concept from Anasup Consulting that really serves as our main mythbuster for today. They talk about AI replacing repetitive office workflows. Notice they didn't say replacing workers. Despite all the dramatic headlines and the panic out there, the reality on the ground in the modern office is way more targeted. By focusing on the workflow itself, AI just acts as a pressure relief valve. It steps in to handle the specific, tedious steps of a process that simply don't require human ingenuity.
You really have to let this reality sink in. AI takes tasks, not jobs. Remember, a job is made up of dozens of different individual tasks. If AI takes the bottom 30%, those lowest value, highest friction chores, your role doesn't disappear at all. It evolves. You basically upgrade from being the engine that grinds the gears to being the driver who actually steers the car. It becomes the ultimate efficiency tool.
All right, Section 3, the workflow revolution, the transformation.
Let's compare a manual workflow with an AI automated one. In the old manual workflow, you're the bottleneck. A human has to physically execute the data entry, manually manage the emails, and perform all the repetitive administration. But in the AI automated workflow, AI agents instantly process that incoming flood of repetitive data and emails. And the human? Well, the human doesn't vanish. You simply shift upward. You focus purely on review and strategy. You stop mindlessly typing the data and start actually leveraging the high-level insights generated by it.
The crazy part is, the path to this optimized state is incredibly accessible. It really just takes 3 simple steps. Step 1, identify your repetitive, mundane office tasks. Track your day and find out exactly where you're acting like a robot. Step 2, hand over execution to an AI automation agent. Just give it the busy work. And Step 3, consciously shift your focus to strategy, review, and creative problem solving. Guys, this isn't some massive multi-year corporate restructuring. It's a practical, empowering approach that you can start applying to your own workflows right away.
Which brings us to Section 4, your automated future, looking ahead.
Surviving this workflow revolution means you have to fundamentally shift your professional value. Think about the past era. Your employee focus was on manual execution, right? Your primary value was literally the volume of repetitive tasks you could complete. How many forms could you process? How fast could you type? But in the automated future, the whole equation changes. Your focus shifts entirely to strategic review. Your primary value becomes your creativity, your strategy, and your ability to manage the AI itself. You just aren't going to be rewarded for outgrinding the person next to you on busy work anymore.
So I'm going to leave you with this final, somewhat provocative question. When AI takes the busy work,
What will you build? Seriously, think about how you'll use all that newly freed up brain power. If you suddenly get 3 hours of your day back because an AI is handling the inbox sorting and the data entry, what amazing things are you going to build? What incredible strategic projects have you been putting off just because you were too busy doing robot work? Audit your workflows today, and thanks for joining me for this explainer.